Hey everybody, welcome back to another fabulous episode of the Madhouse Podcast. I'm your host, Maddy Smith. We got a couple of guests today. From the Soft Launch Podcast, it's JC Mendoza and Samantha Santos. They're a comedy couple, comedy powerhouse. JC just was named one of Time Out New York's comics to watch. But more importantly, they're energetic, they're exciting, they're fun, and a great hang. So stick around for some of that. Before we get started, announcement. The Everything But the Ass Tour is alive and well. Just added one night in Philadelphia, people. Okay, so if you live in Philly, why don't you come out and see me at Philly Helium on April 30th. One show, but if we sell tickets, we can get a second show. Okay? Other upcoming cities include Thursday, March 27th. We're coming to Milwaukee, one night at the Improv. March 28th was a show at the Den Theater in Chicago, Illinois. March 30th, Hoboken, New Jersey. That's Willie McBride's. All tickets at MaddySmithComedy.com. April 4th and 5th, I'm coming down to Austin. Yeehaw, doing 4 shows at the Creek in the Cave. April 11th through 12th, I'm going to Raleigh to do the Raleigh Improv in North Carolina. And further down in May and June, July, we're doing Tulsa, Oklahoma, Fort Collins, Colorado, and Albuquerque, New Mexico. Okay. MaddySmithComedy.com. Things are hooting and hollering. I had a wonderful time in D.C. this weekend. A lot of Madhouse fans there. Thank you guys for coming out. We had 5 great shows. We stormed the Capitol, and I shot Elon Musk in the head. It was great. So check out the tour. I'm selling merch at the shows. MaddySmithComedy.com/merch. We have Maddy with the Fatty t-shirts, Maddy Boop t-shirts, Madhouse koozies, and Madhouse hats flying off the racks. If you come to a live show, the shirts, hats, and koozies are cheaper in the live show. So you can order online, or you can go to a show. You're right. So we'll do one of those, MaddySmithComedy.com. And let's bring in our guests. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Madhouse Podcast. I'm joined today by a couple of people and a couple.
Yeah. A couple of cuties.
A couple of cuties.
Hell yeah.
You know them from the Soft Launch Podcast.
That's right.
Soft launching here today on the Madhouse.
Hell yeah.
JC Mendoza.
What
and
up?
Stephanie Santos.
Samantha.
Wait. Why the fuck did I just say
I
Stephanie?
don't know. It's so funny.
That's so annoying of me. Samantha.
It's so funny. Anytime I do a podcast with white people, they always either call me Samantha Lopez or they'll call me Stephanie.
Did you hear how confidently I said that?
Yeah.
And I've known you for eons. And that just came out of my mouth. And I wanted to say Peach Fuzz Poppy.
Yeah,
Maybe
I'll
it's
take
because
that.
I was so focused on getting JC's, right?
Yeah.
Because when people say, who did you see at the stand? I'll literally say Peach Fuzz.
That's so funny. I feel like Usama does that too.
I've been brought on stage like that by producers, like introducing the host that booked me and didn't know my name.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for being here.
Hell yeah, we're
I
happy to
wore
be
my
here.
New York for you guys.
I was about to say that shit is tough. I love that.
Yeah, I wore my New York and my Nikes.
Come
like
on,
that.
dog. Look at
Yeah, to
this.
let them know I want a bacon, egg, and cheese.
Stupid.
Hey, boss.
Come
And I
on,
wore
dog.
my Vans for you.
Thank you. The
love
most flat
Facts.
sneaker in the world.
I'm wearing Aviator. This is the whitest sweater I
That's
own.
white as fuck.
Yeah.
You guys, you can pull through.
Come on, man.
You got the little millennial like look. What do they call this turtleneck? Like what's it called when it's a turtleneck, but it's
I
not a
don't
full turtleneck?
A
Mock
mock
neck. That's right.
That
Yeah.
is.
I did know
Mock
that.
neck.
So tell me what's going on with you guys.
Go ahead, man.
Man, what put it on me? I don't know. I'm coming here from work. I'm on my lunch.
Really? Let's go.
Working hard.
Tell me about your job.
I work at NYU at the university. I work with Oscar Aiden.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you do there?
I do vendor management.
What?
Exactly.
So motherfuckers want to come through and sell.
Like I'm placing consultants. Yeah.
They want to. They want to put something in their vending machine, and so you talk to them, or you're.
Yeah, you need some Doritos. I'm your lady.
Yeah. We can do those pop chips. We'll do
Yeah,
popcorn.
we'll do the healthy kind.
No problem. We got those little chickpeas that are all dried up and seasoned.
Exactly.
Is that what you do or no?
No. It's if somebody wants to have somebody if they need to hire somebody that they don't want to make a full-time employee, they like come to me and we place somebody for a couple of months to work for whatever they need.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So what do I do all day is I work from home and I watch like Netflix and stuff like
Nice.
that. But now I'm in the office today.
Ew.
Gross, right?
That's awful.
Yeah.
Have you worked there a long time?
About about a year.
Okay.
Yeah, Oscar helped me get the job.
That's great.
Oscar, I fake at work, like I have a work voice and all of that. And Oscar is exactly himself at work.
I love that.
He like walks, he's like, hello.
That's so funny.
Hi, hello, I'm exhausted.
Literally,
I'm
exhausted. And I'm doing like my proper voice.
Yeah, so give us some of your okay, I'm calling you. I'm a vendor.
Okay.
What's up? I want to work at NYU.
Hi, how are you?
Good, thanks. So,
I'm gonna need your resume, and you can send it to me at blah 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 at nyu.edu.
what if I had a problem with NYU?
You can take that up with our problem-solving department, and and then I get off the phone and I go to him and I'm like, this fucking lady.
Yes.
Dog, you got to show her your fake corporate laugh.
I have to be in the moment. That's what I do.
Dog, she be on Zoom calls all day in the apartment, and I'm outside like banging on the door, like, keep it down. I'm trying to watch my TikToks out here.
Yeah, come on. Your laugh is annoying.
Yeah, I hate myself. I leave the room and I like walk out. I'm like, I hate everything.
I know Samantha's deep in a Zoom call when she starts talking about the weather with whoever she's talking to. Oh my God, it was so cold yesterday, and then it was hot. Oh, where'd you go this weekend? Oh, at least you had some good weather.
That's nice. That's great.
Yeah, I'm like, did you enjoy it? And then they're like, what did you do this weekend? It's like I had shows and stuff, and I'm like, nothing. I'm not gonna tell them anything.
No, of course not. Do they know you do comedy?
Kind of, because like Oscar brought it up.
Yes.
But no, I don't like ever talk about it.
Yeah, when I worked in finance,
You worked in finance?
Yeah, I was in finance.
Yeah.
Did you have a vest?
Yeah, hilarious. The little vest and the little
Little Patagonia vest.
cloth bags that are like shaped like tubes. I'm like, you can fit one pair of sneakers in those.
Finance, honestly, would not peg you for a finance type.
You would not peg me at all.
No,
because that would never happen.
No, because Samantha would peg me with a knife.
Hilarious. So 2017 to 2019, I worked at some firm.
Holy shit.
I was just like an administrative girly.
Yeah.
I wore dresses that zipped up in the back.
Get the fuck
cannot
out of
picture
here.
it.
Stockings and flats.
Do you have a picture from this era?
I definitely do. I can show you guys.
That's
I would
so
go to
funny.
Mike's after work in my pencil skirt, in my little ankle
That
boots.
is insane.
And it was insane.
Yeah.
And I started comedy in 2016.
Okay.
Started this job in 2017, and it was awful.
Yeah.
It was awful. I woke up every day. I lived in Crown Heights, so I would have to transfer in Atlantic, Barclays,
God.
take the B up to Rockefeller Center,
What a nightmare.
and I would go in at 9 and leave at 5.
That's a bad enough job, and then you had to go to an open mic.
Yes,
Yeah.
I know. It was really depressing.
I'm glad you made it.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Good for
Me
you.
too. And then I didn't tell them I didn't work. I didn't tell them I had comedy.
No.
Because I don't want them to think she's tired because of that.
Exactly.
yeah.
And it's luckily it was before TikToks and social media. and
Yeah.
stuff.
I was gonna say, did they ever see any of your stuff?
They never saw.
Dog.
They never saw. That's how quiet I was.
Yeah.
Good for you.
I played it as
I
like,
had a couple of people be
Yeah.
like, we saw something you were in.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, did you?
Never
and I'm like,
happened
oh,
to
just
me.
a friend of mine asked me to do it. And,
yeah, it's like stupid.
I don't even know.
The
yeah.
whole time I was like, this is dumb.
Yeah.
Mine was thank God it was before TikTok and caption clips and stuff like that.
Yeah. Thank
So
God.
my Instagram would just be like photos.
Yeah.
So they never had a reason to find me because I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
so
yeah.
quiet there.
Yeah.
Never talked.
Yeah, unless they stumbled into QED at 6 o'clock on a Wednesday.
Hilarious. Which they never would.
They never could.
They would come in and be like, we went to the Comedy Cellar this weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There was one time I had to organize them getting like an 8-person table at a comedy fundraiser at Gotham.
Oh, Lord.
No.
Chris Red was on the lineup.
That's so funny.
So crazy.
That's hysterical.
So crazy.
We just had our holiday party at the Stand.
No way.
Yes. And like Oscar has it there because I guess he gets a good deal. Like
Yes.
he's the one who like he's a planner.
Yes.
That's his
Yeah.
job.
Of course, yeah.
And so like I walk in and like all the like the servers at the stand are like, what? And I'm like, don't.
Hilarious. Stop.
I'm like, don't even look at
I've
me.
never been here.
Yeah.
Introduce yourself to me right now.
Exactly. Yeah. And like they're like, oh Sam, what do you want? And I'm like, oh. And then I had a name tag on, so I'm like, they must be reading my name tag or something.
Right.
That's Stephanie to you.
Yeah, yeah, it's Steph. Okay, Stephanie Santos. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
kind of a weird existence. I think I went a little nutty after a while.
Yeah.
It's
a
hard
little
to-
Hannah Montana
Yeah.
type of vibes.
Take your wig off?
Yeah, take my wig off, and like they would ask, well, how was your weekend?
Yeah.
And I couldn't connect with anyone
Yeah.
there because I had to keep everything so private.
Yeah. Every weekend they're like, how was it? I'm like,
Yeah.
relaxing.
Oh,
Meanwhile,
I'm
I'm exhausted.
I know, exhausted.
Yeah.
I was up until 3 a.m. every night.
Yeah.
Running around. around and they think I'm tired because I'm stupid.
Yeah, exactly.
It was really weird.
It's the worst. It's
really-
truly the worst. We actually, funny, me and Oscar was like, let's film a sketch at the office after hours, right?
Yeah.
First mistake.
Yes.
So I was like, is that okay? And he was like, yeah, it's fine. So we filmed this sketch. I'm gonna go on the record and say, not a funny sketch. It wasn't funny.
Most of them are bad.
Yeah.
Most MSAB, most sketches are bad.
Yeah,
100%.
absolutely. So
Yeah.
we film it, whatever. I was in a bad headspace. So I was like, at least I'm doing something creative. It's fine.
Yes.
So we filmed this sketch. During the sketch, Oscar writes on a whiteboard in one of the conference rooms, like, it said
Cunt
Cunt
University.
University. Thank you. I couldn't remember what he said.
Oh my God.
Cunt University. He has like both have scripts. I throw my script out. The next morning, I come in and Oscar calls me. He's like, "Hey, I left all of that stuff up on the whiteboard by accident." And his boss reached out to him and was like, "You also left the script, and it says Sam. Is that Samantha?" And I was also working at the job for like a month at this
she
time.
just started
You're like,
there.
I'm fucked.
I'm like, I'm fucked. And I need.
While this happens, I'm in LA with Max doing his Netflix show.
Yeah.
So she's just calling me like, it's all coming
Yeah.
down.
Yeah,
Everything is
yeah.
over. How could you leave me at this time? I'm like, Jesus Christ.
And he's got a matcha latte in his hand, sun pouring down on him.
palm trees, looking at palm trees.
Just executives banging on his door. We want to meet you.
You're a comic to watch.
Yes, we love his stuff.
We want to see you.
God, he's good.
Yeah. So then I had to like sit down with my boss. So like my boss is super cool though, I have to say.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Hey, listen, this guy came to me, told me that you know, and you're the person in the sketch." And I just started hysterically crying.
I would have
so
too.
funny.
I would have too.
Hysterical. And I'm like, I hated it. And he's
Yeah.
like, "Listen, I didn't read the script." I'm like, "Thank God,
It
it's
wasn't
really bad."
funny.
Yeah. And I was like, yeah. And he was like, I'm sure it was probably Oscar. And I was like, and it was.
Yeah.
He forced me.
He was. My hands were tied.
Yeah, against my will.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the closest Samantha's ever been to being Me Too'd on the job.
Yes, totally.
My Oscar hated.
I hate getting in trouble at work. Do you have a
Yeah.
job? Do you have a day
No,
job?
I did, but I was a teacher for a couple of years.
What?
And I actually, my students found my pages while I was teaching, and
Yes.
it was horrible.
And did the school confront you?
The school did not, and that's how bad the education system
Hilarious.
is. Because they
Yeah.
saw the same content, but they're like, we can't afford to lose another
Yes.
teacher.
Yes.
So they were like,
That's
listen,
great.
we don't care. Are you going to leave? And I was
Yeah.
like, no, I'll stay. And they're like, fine. Then
Yeah.
figure it out on your own.
Yes.
But the kids, they would just be in the hallways, Peach Fuzz Poppy, Peach Fuzz
Oh
Poppy.
my
I'm
God.
coming to your show. And it'd be the worst thing.
Oh my God.
And the worst part of that whole thing was the sketch. They found like a TikTok video that I did. Because kids, they're obsessed with finding their teachers
Yes.
outside of school now.
Yes.
They
That's
just
I couldn't have cared less
Every-
about my teachers.
I know, me neither.
At
Yeah.
all. I still
I know.
don't.
Yeah.
Exactly. You see them, what are you doing here
Yeah,
at the
when you-
supermarket? You shouldn't be
When you see
outside
a
of
teacher
school.
in real life, you're like, ew, it's a Saturday.
Agreed.
But now
Agreed.
they want to see you on there. I found your
Yes.
TikTok, and then the worst part was that the TikTok they found was not as. It wasn't a joke. It wasn't a bit. It was like my first attempt at making TikTok content.
Yeah.
And I was doing a smash or pass Disney character
No.
edition, and I was just saying how I would have sex with every Disney character that
Yeah.
came up, man, woman, or
Animal.
fucking inanimate
Yes.
object.
Yes.
And I thought it was hilarious. It absolutely bombed. So
Yes.
now not only am I embarrassed because the students found me, but they know I'm a fucking hack bozo who'll never
Yeah,
make it.
and a pervert
Yeah.
who wants to fuck Lumiere.
Talking about how I wanted to fuck Olaf.
And it was Lumiere was one of them.
Yep, Lumiere. Olaf was a big one.
Olaf, Cogsworth,
All of them.
Simba, Wood.
Yep, would absolutely.
Wow.
That's funny.
Damn. Was
The
this
only comment I got on that TikTok was somebody was like, here before it goes viral. I'm like, I think we're going to be here a while, buddy.
hilarious? Don't hold your breath, bitch. That's so funny.
Yeah.
That's so funny. And
that
the
did
only other
happen.
like was me because it was when me and you were like dating, and I'm like, he's funny.
Yeah, I like everything.
We were
I
just
like
starting
everything
out.
you
I'm
guys-
like, that's
Yeah.
really funny.
Yeah,
Would you
that was-
smash me?
That's great.
That was a
That's
fucking
great.
nightmare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now when you if you're in a relationship, like when I have a boyfriend, I don't even like his stuff. You will not find me in there. I love that. You have to work for it. But when you're first dating,
yeah. Yeah.
every story.
Send it to your friend. You're like, isn't he so funny?
Oh my God, he's so cute.
Checking the story, I'm like, this came out 10 seconds ago. I have a problem.
Yep.
Yeah, I have a problem.
You guys been dating a long time?
Yeah, almost over 3 years now.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
You met doing comedy?
Yeah. We met at a comedy party at the
At the
stand.
stand, yeah.
Really?
At, 33 years of glory.
Yeah.
At Glorelli S'more's birthday.
Yes. Okay.
Legendary.
And did you date for a long time before you locked it in, or were you like, let's go?
I'm gonna let.
Because you guys have good chemistry and vibes.
Yeah, yeah.
I think I've only known you two as a couple.
Oh shit.
So
yeah,
it's-
probably.
Was it something that? But yeah, you can tell the story.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
yeah.
Let's have you tell it.
Well, yeah, we dated for a long time before we made a difference.
Really?
Yeah.
Were you playing hard to get?
Yes.
Yeah. Classic. With that fucking curly hair.
Yeah.
He was like, I want to see what's out there.
Yeah, yeah.
This bitch is beautiful. Amazing.
Yeah, I brought it up like 9-10 months into. I was like, "Hey,
9 months?
yeah, yeah,
What the fuck,
right?
dude?
I have problems, dude.
But he
Yeah.
was at this
Yeah.
point. He was like staying in my apartment constantly. We
Right.
like woke up one morning. I'm like, "Hey, my friend is getting married in April." It was like August.
Mm-hmm.
So my friend's getting married in April in Mexico. Like I was invited with a guest.
Yes.
Do you want to come? He's like,
I just don't know if we're there yet.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. 10 months in.
Yeah,
10 months
You
in,
fucking
and he's like, "I
asshole.
haven't
I
even
know.
thought. I actually never even thought about it."
Oh, yeah, of
Like,
course.
it's the only thing I've been thinking.
Yeah, I think about you every day.
Yeah.
I take everything you say and I analyze it.
Literally.
Yeah.
I'd be up until like 4 a.m. like,
Yeah.
he said hi
Yes.
with a period.
I know.
And is it over?
I know. Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does
Same
he
way.
hate me?
The same way.
Yeah, yeah.
And so then, did that force you to say,
That was the first time I had thought about the future in my life.
what the fuck?
I have
hate men.
problems. I'm sorry.
not-
You're
it's
you're
not
mad at
only
me.
you.
Blame my parents. They got divorced and ruined it for everybody. But honestly, it's just what it is.
It's not only you. I think it's a guy thing.
Yeah.
such a guy
too.
thing.
We're not raised well.
I don't know how.
Yeah.
Because when we meet a guy
Yeah.
and start dating, we're like, let's lock it in, let's lock it in, let's lock it in,
Immediately.
let's
Yeah,
lock it in.
yeah.
Why? And yet he's saying this is awesome, this is awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
Why wouldn't you be, I don't want to lose this, let's lock it in.
Let's lock it in.
I don't understand.
It's completely insane. And it's also like, you look at JC and you don't think he's got like this toxic thing about him. You're like, he's a sassy man.
Right.
You know what I mean? He's definitely
Yeah.
plugged into his feminine side.
What do you mean? I'm a fucking man's man. What are you talking about? What about the way that I'm dressed with my rainbow shoes
Yeah.
and my matching scrunchie with my
Yeah,
sweater?
the motherfucker has a scrunchie on his wrist.
Oh my God, what makes you think I'm not masculine?
Just- what the fuck?
Bitch.
Yeah. And then he's just like all of them.
Yes, yep, you're all the same.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
So
I'm
that
trying-
prompted a long talk.
Yeah.
And then we had like, it was like hours
Yeah.
of us just like him just being like, I just thought I'd be single for a little bit. And I'm like, you're not single right now.
Yes. Right.
You have clothes in my apartment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You walk my dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah, that's my daughter now.
Yeah, yeah.
You're a stepfather.
Yeah. It's insane. And then and then we had a long talk and then we were like, didn't eat.
Yeah.
And then he's like, we should order food. So we ordered
Yes.
Thai food in the middle of us having like a huge conversation.
Rela-
Like,
Relationship
do you want
defining
it? Do you want the
conversation.
red curry?
Yeah,
or-
exactly. And then we're like, well, we're eating. We should put a movie on.
Yeah.
So we
Sister
watched
Act?
Sister Act 2, which is one of my favorites.
Love it.
Love it.
Love it.
Watched
First
it. Had
time I saw it.
Had a great time.
Oh.
I'm fucking dancing
Hey.
to it. Know all the words. He's
Yeah.
like, this is a great movie. And then as soon as the credits roll, I'm like, guess we should get back to this conversation.
Hilarious.
Yeah. And then it's like, And
I was
then,
like, what conversation? Oh, shit, we're at a crossroads.
I
huh?
thought it was off the hook.
Yeah,
We just
yeah.
enjoyed some pad thai.
Yeah.
A nice little musical comedy.
yeah.
Beep.
Yeah.
So what's up, bitch?
Yeah. So
So
you
what are we?
stupid motherfucker.
Yeah. Don't think I'm not done.
Yeah. And then that was that.
And then we locked it in. And
Yeah.
my only regret is that it took me so long.
Yeah.
Of course.
Oh, good.
I think all's well that ends well, but I am sorry.
Yeah. And I bring it up all the time because I do
Of
like to make
course.
him feel bad.
Of
I do
course.
live
course,
my
yeah.
life in a manner that is making up for that every single day.
That's great.
Yeah.
As you should.
Yeah.
And you should take it to your deathbed.
And I will.
And you should apologize to your kids when you have them. Et cetera, et cetera.
Exactly.
Let her
no, it's
know.
fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just what it is. Yeah.
But now you're here.
Now
Now we're here. Now we're in the madhouse.
It seems like you guys are cooking. Seems
Yeah.
like you guys like each other a lot.
It's
We
a
do.
lot of fun. Yeah, we get to do our podcast together. We get to do a lot of shows together. It's a lot. I was doing comedy for a little bit before I met
Yeah.
Samantha, and it's way better to have her with me doing it
Yeah.
than it was before.
So do you guys like? I've dated comedians. Everyone. And what does everyone say?
Yeah.
Never.
Don't do it.
Oh, so this is
Yeah.
good luck.
Yeah.
Everybody does
It's
that.
so
Good
fun.
luck.
I know, but you guys don't have that.
No.
You guys don't have that toxic vibe. Which, by the way, it's like 1 out of millions of comedian couples
Yeah.
Yeah.
who end up being toxic.
Yeah.
Ruining it
Yeah.
for the rest of us.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I feel like the people who are always saying, "Oh, I never dated a comic," is motherfuckers that don't. Like, it's usually guys.
Yeah.
I don't really hear from women that much because women are smarter.
Yeah.
But from guys who are like, "Oh, I never dated comics," motherfucker, you don't get bitches anyway. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Like,
you're a fat fuck.
I don't.
Yeah. It wasn't. That
I
wasn't
wasn't
on the
taking.
table.
Yeah, I wasn't
Yeah.
taking your advice
Yeah.
regardless.
Yeah.
You know what I
They're
mean?
declining without even being offered.
Yeah. It's like,
Yeah.
buddy, we are at the grizzly pear right
Yeah.
now. Neither one of us is an eligible bachelor.
Yeah.
Maybe take what you can get.
Yeah, you're a loser.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
I think it's better to date comedians than fuck them. Like, just fuck
Yeah.
them.
Oh,
Just fuck them.
100%.
Yeah.
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 That's always what I find funny. It's always male comedians that are like, no, I could never date them. But then you hear horror stories about how they've like fucked a million comics, and I'm like, well, maybe you want to not do that? That seems way worse.
Yeah, that's what's making it awkward.
Yeah.
Not the dating part.
If you fuck a bunch, then you like can't go to some shows.
Yeah.
You're like, who's all there?
Yeah, exactly. Or
Before
you
you
can't
go to
have
a
them
party.
mingle
Yeah.
because then they're
Yeah.
gonna find out.
Yes.
My advice is I always tell people anytime they ask me about how is it dating another comedian, I'm like, date whoever you like because I want it to be messy. I love the mess. I love the drama because they always
Not between us.
No.
But it is fun to watch other comics.
Yes,
like,
it is.
Yeah.
It's
This is
my
come to
favorite.
us and be like, yo, this bitch is crazy. I'm like, no, tell me why in excruciating detail.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's so
People be
true.
fucking.
Yo, big time.
And I don't realize people
So
fuck
horny.
until like I'm at a party and then someone's opening up to me and they're like, oh
my
God.
Literally.
Like, this was all going on. Well,
That has happened to me so many times where like someone is telling me everybody they fucked in comedy
Yes.
and I'm like, I've never even registered you as a sexual person.
I know.
And now I'm taking that all in and then the people that they're saying, I'm like, yuck, ew, gross. Yeah, have some standards.
Like, I know. I'm like, you're disgusting.
You're disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they're like, and I think I might be pregnant. And they're like chugging a thing. I'm like, what's happening?
Yeah, that's the only time I'm like, women comics sex too much. Talk about sex way too much. That's the
Yeah.
only time I ever think
Hilarious.
that is when
yeah.
I'm listening to their personal
Find me a
lives.
female comedian who doesn't talk about sex. Yeah. Oh,
God,
wait.
I hate those
Me
comments.
too. Me too.
I go into anytime there's someone like a female comic is posting a clip, I'm in their comments reading the guys and then going to that guy's page.
Yep.
I'm like, what a fucking loser.
I know. And it's all every time.
Every fucking time.
And it can be someone who's new, someone who's really far
doesn't
in.
matter.
And it's all female comics are the same.
Yeah.
You talk about your pussy. Oh my God.
Dog, I'm such a dude that I didn't even realize it was that bad until like we started dating and I started like really getting invested in your career and then I'm seeing the things people say to you. I'm like, these motherfuckers are terrible. And then I'm going to their page and I'm commenting
Yes.
nasty shit. I'm like, oh my God,
Yeah.
I can't believe you have. I couldn't deal with it.
It's nuts. Do you ever feel resentment toward him because he can go and be a guy and not deal with all that bullshit?
No, because so many of his comments are just toxic men telling him that he's gay.
Yeah. big
Word.
time,
Yeah, so
Let's go.
I feel like we're kind of in it.
It's
just
similar. That's
It's
similar to
so
ours. Yeah.
funny. Like,
Anytime we post a clip together, this guy's a fucking cuck.
yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
So many people are
Oh
like,
my God.
wait till she finds out he likes men, and it's like, okay, yeah.
Hilarious.
Yeah, or like if like some of our clips that have done well are like, you know, me. I guess he's not weird about me talking about my sexual history or
Yeah.
anything like that. So we have clips that we talk about that, and people will be like, you know, he's a cuck, and like, you know, she's probably cheating on him, and he's gay, and all these things. So he gets it a lot.
Yeah.
So I don't really feel resentment because he gets it.
I get it pretty rough.
bad.
Yeah.
The guys are like, wait till she finds out he's gay, and I'm messaging them on the side, like, dude,
Yeah.
chill out, bro.
Yeah.
You're gonna ruin my
Can
whole
you
thing,
not?
dude. Come on, man, you're fucking this up. She's got
I'm
a day job,
on
I don't. dude.
Grindr.
Yeah.
Message me there.
Yeah.
Damn.
So you don't teach anymore. Okay, so now you're just doing comedy.
Just
pretty
doing
much?
comedy. I'm looking for work,
Word.
but like comedy's going okay, but I
Yeah.
definitely need another
I know.
job.
We just saw that you were. Was it Time Out? Is it
Yeah,
Time Out? Time Out New York Comic Tour.
Yes.
Did you cry when you got the news? Did you fall to your knees?
I cried a little bit.
Really?
That's my first ever like write up. It's the first nice thing that's
It is
happened
cool
to me.
to get
it
your
was-
first little thing.
It was it was nice.
Because you think that'll never happen to me.
Yeah,
I'll never get one of those.
We talk
things.
about that so often
Yeah.
about like, you know, all the shit that we don't have. Like we love what we do and we find, you know, success here and there, but like we talk about the industry and like, oh motherfucker, I want something. These motherfuckers don't look at me, they're not paying attention. And then I got that DM and I was like, oh, this is great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it changes quick.
Yeah. So as someone who's been paid attention to, life is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's not,
Do
it's
they
not
have a
so bad.
showcase for that, or
No,
just a
I
little
wish
write-up?
they did.
A
You
little
know what I
write-up?
mean? Just a little
Yeah.
write up in a photo shoot, which was nice. I wish they did have a showcase. That would have been awesome.
I wish
Yeah.
they would have because Hulu was involved.
Yeah, I know. I just don't.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a Hulu and Time Out, but Hulu didn't really. I know
never
Hulu's
know.
making a push in comedy, but I don't know to what end
I
on
don't
this
know.
level.
I don't know. It's all a crapshoot. Yeah. But that's awesome. You can post about it.
Yeah, exactly. We
You-
did. I got to mention Samantha in the article, so it's like
Let's
everybody,
go.
the whole team hopefully elevates slowly.
Let's go. And you guys are both from New York,
Yeah.
and you're
He's from Long Island.
Long
so let's
Island.
be
We're in Long
clear.
Island.
Valley Stream.
Oh, word.
She's from.
I got family that lives there.
Come on, dog. Hell yeah. Are you from Long Island too?
Yeah.
What part?
I'm from the North Shore. I'm from Manhasset.
Damn, I hear it very heavily in your voice. I'm from the North Shore.
Yes, I'm from Manhattan.
Oh yeah. No, that's nice. That's nice up there.
Manhasset.
Valley Stream is more like South Shore, but yeah,
Yeah,
come on.
yeah.
Okay, word.
Hell yeah. Are you from Long Island as well?
No, I'm from Buffalo.
Buffalo, that's right.
But my mother's from Belmore.
Belmore, yeah. Hell
Yeah.
yeah, dude.
She went to Mepham High School.
Oh my God, holy shit. Yeah, I heard of that.
And they school where when I was growing up, they got in trouble because they were hazing.
Yeah.
Football players were stuffing pine cones up each other's ass.
There you go.
And my mom was
Men
like,
are insane.
my mom was like, I don't even tell people I went to Mepham anymore.
It's fucking disgusting.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, man.
They
Long
had-
Island.
funny.
Long Island shit. She's from this neighborhood though,
Yeah.
Lower East Side.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Okay, word. And you'd have
Literally on 6th Street and Avenue A.
nice.
We passed where she grew up to get
Yeah.
here today.
And did you have a big family growing up? Was
Yeah.
it like a big ma?
No, I have a big family. In my building, my grandparents lived in my building. And then like all my cousins, I have so many cousins and everything.
Yeah.
I have like on my dad's side, I think my grandmother had 12 grandkids.
Yeah,
So big family. Big family. And my Italian side, I don't really know them, but my Puerto Rican side, I do.
yeah.
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah.
And did you just end up staying in the city your whole childhood?
Yeah, so we were literally, my parents are still here. Now my
Yeah.
brother lives in the same building as them with his kids. And I grew up here and then I moved out on my own to Chinatown. So
cool.
I lived there for 10 years. He moved in with me there. And then we just recently moved to Astoria.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And so you're from Long Island, and you moved into the city.
Yeah, so
after school or something?
Yeah, I'm from Long Island. I moved to Queens to go to St. John's. I went there.
Really?
Yeah, went to St. John's, and then after I graduated, I moved in with my grandma in Astoria, and I was there until I moved in with her. And then my grandmother passed away at 94 years old, lived a great life.
Condolences.
And then we moved into her apartment.
You got her place.
I was
We
on
got
that
a
lease. I was there for
3-bedroom
like
girlfriend.
3 bedrooms, garage.
No way.
Rent
You
stabilized.
guys have a car?
No.
Okay.
Well, we're manifesting.
Garage with no car is a
Yeah,
flex.
yeah, it is a flex.
got the
Storage.
space.
Yeah, just space.
Yeah, we put our Christmas tree in there.
That's great.
We looking at we could put a
Damn.
fucking futon in here if we want
Yeah.
to. We could rent out the fucking garage.
And now I'm seeing why he was so hesitant to lock it down. Motherfucker has assets.
yeah, dude.
That's
We
great.
have like a podcast room and everything.
Yeah, we have a
That's
little studio.
great. Yeah.
Yeah, we're living good, man.
Damn, it's all paid off and stuff.
Yeah, I mean it's rent stabilized, but like we didn't have to like pay a brokerage fee to get in
Yeah,
there
yeah.
for the space. It's super cheap and it's a great neighborhood.
That's great. I got a
Very
rent
lucky.
stabilized place as well.
Come on,
at
cuz.
you.
Look at
Okay.
us. Look
I
at us.
see you.
Little 1 bedroom, also want a story.
Come on,
Okay.
dog. The story is beautiful. I
Yes,
love it out
is.
there, man.
Yeah, it's the shit.
I didn't really get to enjoy it the first time I was out there, like after college, because I was like living with my grandmother, so I wasn't noticing the neighborhood. But now that we live together, we go on fucking walks.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
awesome.
Did you go to school for teaching?
No, I went to school for communications. I went to school just for the vibes, honestly.
Yeah, if you're doing communication,
Yeah.
that's a vibe.
100%.
Yeah, just got loans for no reason.
No reason.
Yeah, seriously. You learned how to speak in public.
Yep.
That
Yeah,
is
yeah.
fun.
Isn't
The,
that
the
crazy?
gag is I already wasn't afraid of public speaking. I
Yeah.
didn't need to take any
No,
of those courses.
at
That's
all.
so funny. And you're not great at you weren't great at communication. I'm like, how do you feel about me? He's like, I don't know, I couldn't tell you.
Hilarious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
how do I feel
That's
about
so
you? Well,
funny.
Russ has only been 10 months. What are you talking about?
Yeah, come on, get out of here.
What are you talking about?
So you went communication at St. John. Did you go to college?
I went to a community college for like 2 semesters and I flunked out.
Okay, word, nice.
Yeah. Borough of Manhattan Community College. Shout out BMCC.
BMCC, yeah.
Literally only knew the cafeteria guys.
Yeah.
If she went CUNY, maybe she could have communicated a little bit better during those 10 months. What did it take so
Oh
long?
my god! Wow, gaslighter.
Yeah.
Gaslighter.
Hell yeah.
Toxic.
Yeah. So I flunked out and my parents to this day don't know that I flunked out.
Yeah.
Really?
To this day, yeah, I was just like, it's just not for
Yeah,
me.
I don't know.
Yeah, I was like, I'm just not. I just need to explore like different things. And I
Yeah.
was like, I'm gonna drop out, and I just had no choice. I had to do that.
Yeah, whole time
Yeah.
the dean is like, bitch, we don't want you here anymore. What are you talking about?
I flunked out of the worst. I think the worst community college
That's so
in
funny.
New York.
Yeah, they just give away degrees.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
were like, you can't come here anymore.
Right.
And I was like, but where am I gonna get my curly fries from?
That's great. I went to a SUNY.
Oh
Did
shit,
you?
which
Which
one?
one?
SUNY Geneseo.
Oh, I've heard of that
Upstate.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know that one.
Between Buffalo and Rochester.
Come
Okay.
on.
Middle of nowhere. The town is the college.
Okay.
Vice versa. It's
Was
in
that your first time out of Buffalo?
yeah.
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 Were you like, was that like the big move? Was that like Maddie's big move?
I was like,
I'm an adult.
I'm gonna be someone. I'm gonna be someone.
I'm gonna go to Rochester and make my dreams
Yeah.
come true.
All the buildings in the town were no higher than 2 stories. I'm like,
The city.
concrete
Big
jungle.
city.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Then when I graduated,
Did you study finance?
I studied economics.
Get
yeah.
the
But I don't
fuck,
think
man.
it's.
Shit.
I don't think it led to that finance job.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
if you're a woman in New York City under age 27, you can get a job in working at a desk.
Yeah.
Because they want someone at the front desk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you're wearing a pencil skirt, you
Oh,
sure can.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. All my tights will be like ripped in the back. I'm like, yeah, I'm a hooker.
I'm so tired because I was busy last night.
Yes, fucking. And all the finance guys want like a woman to assist them.
Yeah. Oh my God. 100%.
I'll be on that. Yeah.
Yeah. Anything you need.
Of course, yeah.
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 I worked in a
Damn.
real estate office before this job, and that was
Same vibes.
Yeah, same exact
Same
vibes,
vibes.
As finance.
Super
maybe
professional.
I should probably apply for a finance desk job. I feel like that vibe.
Yeah.
I'm close enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From the back, you can't tell.
Come on, dog.
Yeah, true. Agreed.
Yeah.
If I never show them my face,
Yeah.
I think I'd be a pretty good assistant.
It was a lot of Hispanic chicks.
Was it?
Yeah.
Look at that. Good for them.
Yep.
Desk and dental offices in the Bronx. That's where they be
Yep.
at, man.
Yeah. Or ultrasound.
Ultrasound
yep.
techs.
All
Yep.
ultrasound techs.
Dental techs, ultrasound techs.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's true.
Just got their
Lash
their
techs.
lash techs.
Yep. And when you get your blood taken.
Yeah.
always-
Lobotomist. I mean,
Yes.
a Latin woman loves to
Okay,
be-
give me
Yes,
your arm.
yes.
Give me your arm right
Yes.
here.
They're in their scrubs, mad tight, fat asses.
Tight as fuck.
No
Dude,
back
those
pockets on the scrubs.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm like, no one's ever
Yeah.
looked this good in scrubs.
No, and their asses are filling them out. Crocs, platform Crocs.
Absolutely,
Like,
Puerto Rican flag in the crock.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
Just looking like fucking Betty Boop up there. Same
Yeah.
outfit.
Let me see your veins.
And then they're talking to each other like,
Yeah.
"What are you doing for lunch?"
Yeah.
I'm like,
I think I want to go to Caridad.
Yeah.
oh, I like that place. Yeah.
Yeah. I want to go to. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
Oh,
so
that's
fun.
good. Love doctor's office small talk while you're standing there.
Yeah.
I love that.
And then they're like talking to me. They're like, and then they turn to you. I don't see your name.
Date of birth.
So I'm like October 8th. Oh, it smells good.
Literally.
Oh, I love it.
so
I love
funny.
it. My blood tech lady is like this big.
Yeah.
She's very strict.
I love that you have a blood tech lady.
I guess it's like the same.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, insurance. I
Yeah.
see you.
Yeah, not to
Things
brag.
are going well.
Not to brag.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, she's this big.
Yeah.
She's a boss.
love
She's a
that.
boss.
That's
Yeah.
what's up, man.
Because you know doctors don't do shit anymore.
Nothing.
It's
You
all
never
the
see them. They
nurses.
come in
No.
and then they're like, okay, you're good.
Yeah.
It's
Hi,
wild.
how are you? How are you feeling?
Yeah.
You
Well, it's like a
feeling good?
dentist. They don't.
Yeah.
They're not even the ones who
No.
look at your teeth.
They come in with that little thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
And then you get cleaned by a woman usually.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's crazy.
Making the women do all the work.
Yeah.
I kind of like that industry.
What's new?
What the fuck is new?
Pretty good stuff.
That's crazy. So finance, I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Okay, I know it's insane. I was so tired all the time.
I can't picture you being like serious at work all day.
It was wild.
I-
It was so like, and I was at the time when I started doing roast battles in the city.
Yeah.
So I would stay up till 3 a.m. calling people. Autistic, you can't
Yeah.
get hard. Your
Yeah.
dad killed himself because of you. And then 9 a.m. Hi,
How are you?
Yeah.
I'm
Would it
just
ever-
circling back on that email.
I just wanted to check the golf balls have been shipped because I did all the shipping for
Yeah.
Would it ever slip out at work?
what the
Like
N-word.
the
All the time.
There was times where I would say something and everyone would laugh, and
Yeah.
this woman would be like, "See, Maddie's quiet, but when she speaks, it's like cutting." She really needs to like be like a comedian. I'm like,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
funny.
"Stop fucking." Yeah.
At my last job, that's like I was. You ever seen the Marvelous Mrs. Maisel?
Barely.
So like that was
Maybe a
like
scene.
there's like a part where she stops doing comedy and now she's just like doing speeches at all her friends like events.
Okay.
And it's like her way of just chickening out. And
Yes.
that was like my intro to comedy because we would have like corporate lunches and I'd fucking be killing.
Yeah.
I'd be crushing and they'd be like, "You gotta do comedy." I'm like, "Please,
That's so
please."
funny.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm like, "How are you guys dating?"
That's
Yeah.
great.
So that was like my
doing
intro.
That's great.
crowd work in the conference calls.
Yeah.
Literally.
Where you say you're from? Okay, love that.
Okay, how long have you been married? Okay, all right.
Okay.
Not too much longer, am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
When did you guys know you were funny? Do you guys remember?
Um,
Like when people growing up, like you're funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
yeah, when I was growing up, people would always tell me I was funny and be like, "No, stop it." And then and like back in the day, they'd be like, "You get down with the guys," because
Yeah.
like guys were only funny. That's how it used
yeah.
to be.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was pretty young.
I was in college, I think.
Really?
A late bloomer.
Yeah.
Really?
I took myself so seriously in high school. You guys would not believe it. I took myself. I thought I was going to be a professional baseball player, and I couldn't stray off that
love
path.
that delusion.
Yeah, and then it wasn't until I realized that I did not have what it takes. It's fine. I didn't have what it takes, and then I had to, have a personality, and then that's when I figured out.
Motherfucker thought he was gonna
a
be
little quick.
Sammy Sosa.
Yeah, for real.
If you saw a picture of JC before his hair like this,
Yeah.
you wouldn't. Whenever he shows me, I'm like, what an ick. It's like
Yeah.
he like shaved a part
Well,
in it. It was like short.
Oh,
That was
like,
the style, and
Okay.
it was
Yeah,
cute.
it was
I
the
will stand
style.
on that.
How old are you guys? You guys my age? I'm 33.
I'm pretty old. I'm 37.
32.
Okay, so let's go. Let's fucking go.
Get him by the young.
I love
yeah,
that.
I like to groom
No
mine.
wonder, no wonder he was being all ooh goo goo gaga.
Yeah, I don't know no better. I need somebody to teach me. What are you talking
and
about?
she's like,
I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm
like,
coming, God. I
the
can't-
clock is fucking ticking.
clock is ticking. My eggs are trembling.
Yeah.
Okay.
literally.
Okay. So when you were in high school, same time I was in high school, we were talking polos.
Oh yeah. Polos,
maybe
Jordans,
pop
Levi's,
collar,
some
Levi's.
some H&M was big.
A
H&M
loose
hoodies.
jean. Men wore loose jeans.
I think
back then.
loose jeans when I got to high school, and then really tight jeans by the time I left.
Yeah, there are
Okay,
some
yeah.
photos he showed me where I'm like, those are leggings.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. And
Yeah.
you thought you were going to be a baseball player?
I did. To
No
be fair,
one-
I was dressed up in the outfit. You know what I
Right,
mean? I was dressed
right.
like a T-Mobile manager. I had the look. You
Hilarious.
know what I'm saying?
And no one told you like,
Nobody told till I got to college and like you're so much smaller than all of these Division I athletes.
oh yeah.
Maybe focus on communications. a
Did
little
you
bit,
play
bud.
baseball at St. John's?
I played for a semester. I walked onto the team, but I didn't make the
yes.
final roster.
Walked on, walked off.
Walked on
Yeah.
and was escorted off.
Yeah.
Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, thank
What's
you so
crazy
much.
is his older sister is an athlete.
Yeah,
She,
my older
like,
sister's a beast.
Really?
She went to St. John's, full scholarship, 4 years. Played for the national
soccer.
Puerto Rican soccer team. She was a beast.
No way.
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
My dad was a good athlete too. So I didn't think I had another option.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
They were like, yeah.
Yes.
And it's like, buddy, you don't have this one.
yeah. Stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Develop
I-
a personality
I
immediately.
always liked stand up. I used to recite like Kevin Hart stand ups to make friends, like
Okay,
in
yeah.
high school and college.
Yeah.
And then, when I developed my own voice and humor, I was like, oh, maybe that'll do it. Maybe
Okay,
I'll do
word.
that.
Well, yeah, you're very charismatic, and
I try. Thank you.
both you guys are really good at hosting.
Thank you.
I don't know if that's not a compliment, but I think it is.
People
It is a
think-
compliment.
I
Yeah,
think it is.
I feel like I was told that like hosting was the worst, and I was like, whatever, man. I really love it.
Yeah.
I enjoy
I-
hosting.
Back in the day when I was hosting like every night at New York Comedy Club, I was getting better.
Yeah.
Way better than I am now.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
it's like going like this, but back then it was like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I feel the leaps and bounds.
Yeah.
I feel like so much more comfortable on stage when I have like a set and I'm
Yeah.
not hosting. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm like so comfortable now.
yeah,
Yeah.
you don't have to be administrative.
Exactly.
And moving it forward and making sure they're all on the same team, on the same
yeah,
page,
yeah.
and uniting. Oh, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up,
Yeah.
clap it up.
Clap it up for them, guys. Clap it up. Yeah.
Love that, love that. And then you guys over here, you can get a cake.
Yes.
Yeah,
You know
real
the
shit.
struggle. Yeah.
Years of that shit.
I feel like
Years of that.
for a little bit I got in my head because so many people be like, you don't want to get caught in a box hosting. You don't want people to only see you as a host because
Yeah.
then that's all you'll ever be.
Yeah.
And those are always the same comics as like Never Dated Comic. It's always like
Yes.
this,
Yeah.
those same type of people, but it is a lot of fun. You make
Yeah.
more money as a host in the city.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, you do.
it's a really easy way to, like you said, get better and
Yeah,
like
and meet
focus on the
people.
intangible things and meet people.
I
exactly.
would meet so many people. I'm like shaking hands
Yeah.
with Mark Norman, like Sam.
100%.
I'm the host.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I was hosting at Gotham once and like, yeah, I was like bringing up like Jerry Seinfeld.
Yes.
And shit. Yeah, it's crazy.
And then you also get gossip at the club.
Yeah.
'Cause they're like, oh, this guy's late. He's always late.
Yes. I'm like, what else?
Telling me.
Yeah, I love it. It's perfect for me.
Yeah.
I think
I
it's
love it.
good.
I
I think
love
it makes
it.
you a better comedian.
Yeah.
And I agree with the pigeonhole. When I got on Wild and Out, people were like, don't stay too long.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
then you'll
God.
get stuck.
Yeah.
And there's people who have never even been considered
I know.
for that stuff.
I know.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's
Yeah.
wild.
People will always communicate their fears to you, like they're trying to help you, but they just don't know any better
Yeah.
for themselves.
Yeah.
I feel like if you consciously go about not being boxed, like you're not gonna get boxed as Wild and Out comic.
Agreed.
We're
Yeah.
not gonna get boxed as hosts because we're pushing ourselves forward. The scene doesn't make that decision. You do.
Yeah,
Agreed.
Yeah.
It was kind of like a little prophecy.
it was.
Self-prophecy.
Nice. Now I'm back to your finance thing, but I'm wondering if your coworkers see you on Wild and Out and they're like, what the
Yes.
fuck?
So to add to that, when I left, and then I got Wild and Out.
Yeah.
I left and I did a part-time gig for like 2 months.
Yeah, yeah.
That's when I knew like I had to get out of this full-time. and
Yeah.
coming in.
Yeah.
And then I got Wild and Out, so I got my little thing.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And I got a text from one of my managers after something came out. I think it was I did an impression of Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
And he texted me like the video and he was like, "Wow. We'll have to come see you." Definitely not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
please don't.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they know now.
Yeah.
You know now.
I think I blew their minds.
Yeah, because you're probably just quiet at work.
was quiet
and
as fuck.
then-
Yeah.
But when she starts talking,
Oh, get her
She
going.
cuts ya.
Get her going. Oh, she's ruthless.
I bet you that woman thinks she's the one who like pushes.
I always
Yeah, I
told
bet
her.
she does.
I
Yeah.
always told her.
I bet I always said she should be in comedy. And look where she is now in comedy.
It's funny because you know that she probably like that's like her like when she's having like Thanksgiving dinner, she's probably just like, I don't know if you guys watch Wild and Out, but yeah,
Oh, yeah. I
she
probably
worked
come
with
up-
me and I
yeah.
told her to be
Yeah.
a comic.
And you know it's a
yeah.
white woman, and everybody at the table's
White
like,
woman.
"What is wilding out?"
Yes. They say wilding out probably.
Wilding
with a
out.
G.
What's that?
And then they look it up. I don't get it.
I don't-
Dude, I had a boyfriend and his mom did like not grasp the show.
Yeah, that's so funny.
We were at like one of his grandpa's birthday or something.
I'm dead.
We're at a table and his siblings, they're all, it's all 30-years-olds. So
Yeah,
we're all like,
yeah.
it's funny, blah, blah, blah. And the mom comes up, what are you talking about? And they're like, it's we're talking about Wild 'N Out. The show Maddy's on.
Yeah.
The comedy show. And she's like, if you can call it that.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
hysterical.
said, bitch, you're done.
Yeah, you're done. Yeah.
She's probably like, I don't understand it. The black guy's in a
Yes.
turban. It doesn't make any
No,
sense.
actually. My mom said she had to watch it with subtitles,
No.
which means that it says, like, DC Young Fly, bring that ass here.
That's hysterical.
Ugly ass little boy.
Which is hysterical because I think I've told you my mom,
Yes.
one of her favorite shows.
Yes.
Wild 'N Out?
My mom
That's so
DVRs
funny.
it and loves it.
That's so funny.
I really like.
Which is my favorite that she DVRs it because it plays on a loop.
Yes,
Yeah.
it does.
I really like that.
I
really
wanna
like that
catch it
Charlie
live.
Clips
That's
character.
so funny.
I love that Charlie Clips character.
She
He's
said
so
that?
good.
She
No,
said-
that
oh, but
sounds
yeah,
like something
no,
that she would
No,
say.
she.
Yeah.
She was telling me because she's like, I don't know if you watched the show. Hysterical.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah. And then I was like, oh, I know one of the girls in there, and I told her it was you, and she couldn't believe it.
That's so
Why
funny.
are you? You know her?
Yeah.
She would know you if she saw you.
Yeah,
Like
that's
yeah,
so
she
funny.
would. She couldn't believe it.
So funny.
Yeah,
She has this back of the car sketch that's so funny.
I think it's called Backseat. It's good.
Yeah.
It's quick.
Yeah, I tell you all the time you should try doing stuff like that. You gotta do that.
Why don't you go on Wilding Out?
That's we always talk about that anytime I like see my family members like, you know, Samantha, you should get on Netflix.
Yes. Yeah.
And I'm like,
I know.
wow. Should
know.
I? I've never
know.
thought of it.
Dog, I have like a 16-person group chat. One of them will just text me on the side randomly when they learn a new thing in comedy. Like, bro, you should take your show to the cellar, dude.
hilarious.
I'm like, word.
The Cellar, dude.
What a fucking
Yeah.
concept.
You
I
should,
never thought of it like that.
Did you ever consider like doing the crowd work like Matt Rife does? Or
Yeah. Do you ever my mom, another guy my mom loves. You ever
Rife.
seen
Matt
Matt
Rife?
Rife? Very handsome.
hilarious.
And then she loves that he wears he does like TED Talks now.
Oh
you
yeah,
know?
because he has a Burger King.
Yep. A headset.
Headset on,
Drive-through
headset on.
headset.
Yeah.
And he says, "Where are you from, love?" Yeah. And it's always someone in a wheelchair. And so,
Yeah.
And he's like-
And my mom is his number one audience.
yeah, I love that.
She wants to
He's
go
so
to a
good.
show. She's like, can we
She
get?
should.
And she goes, can you get discount tickets? I'm like, I'm not going to that,
I'll get you one ticket, and you can go fucking alone.
and I can't get a discount.
Yes. I don't know him.
I don't know how to tell you. I'm not going to help you fuck Matt Rife. You're going to have to do it
That's
on your
so
own. And if
funny.
you sit close enough to the stage, it might happen.
It might happen,
Yeah.
but he'll probably talk to someone in a wheelchair next to her.
Yeah.
Because every one of his clips is, and you said you got
Yeah.
cerebral palsy.
Yes.
Clap it up.
Clap it up. Clap it up.
Clap it up. This guy can't.
I've seen you 6 times.
The saddest wishes you could ever make.
Yeah.
Just in the front row.
Hysterical.
Jesus Christ.
It's just funny.
Yeah, we're just having a good time.
It's all funny.
It is.
It's good.
What do you guys think of the state of things right now?
Like in comedy?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I thought you meant the world. I was like, too much.
The world. Well, I just found out New York City's making us compost starting April 1st. Did you hear about that?
No.
Compost.
They're making us start composting.
Okay, before we do that, what is that? What is
Exactly.
composting?
It's like
When you-
What, composting on Instagram?
gotta
I'm
take-
doing that every day.
When you have to put your food waste in
Yeah, your
one
food waste.
bin
Oh,
other than,
no.
and they'll fine your building.
Another
if
bin?
it's- Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so like when you're cutting something up, like anything like left over. you
Peel,
can just-
a rind.
Oh, okay.
You can tell you could throw pizza boxes with grease on it. And
they
then,
can shove it up their ass.
Yeah,
My building's
agreed.
just gonna be fine.
Agreed.
I don't have the time.
I don't think anyone has the time.
It's a crazy
Yeah,
thing.
that's what are we in Denver?
That's
like we're not granola like
Do
that.
it somewhere else.
Always
Yeah.
so stinky too.
I know.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Because if you have to keep, it's no. I'm
Agreed.
Not,
I'm not doing that.
I'm not
Yeah,
doing it.
that's our
Sorry to
buildings.
our building.
Yeah, that's our building's problem.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's not
it is.
mine.
Those
Yes,
those
it
poor
is.
guys are gonna have to go through that garbage. That's not my
Yep,
job.
they can do that. I'm not holding my banana peels in one place. No,
No,
I'm
can't do it.
not. I'm already throw out my cans. I throw out cans. I throw out
I
glass.
know. Sometimes we have a recycle, but sometimes I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
Also, I looked it up, and by looked it up, I saw TikTok that said that they don't actually like recycle correctly anything. Yeah,
No,
so
they
it's
don't.
all just to make you feel better.
If you lift up the bins that have it divided, it's one bag.
well, we have that in ours, and I just throw everything in the same one. I'm like,
Hilarious.
fucking figure it out.
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah.
make sense of any of it.
And my little bottles are nothing compared to the waste that's being dispensed by massive corporations.
exactly.
So I'm just a drop in the bucket. Speaking of, it's International Women's Month.
Yeah.
Yes.
On this day in 1911 was the first women's walk, I think, the International Women's Day.
Were they allowed? They weren't
1911.
allowed to do that walk without a man there present.
They weren't.
And look at you guys now.
I know. Look at us now.
Just
They were like, go
running
walk,
everywhere.
but you can't do anything else. We couldn't even vote at that time, right?
No, they were walking so we could
Oh.
get the vote.
There you
A
go.
couple of suffragettes.
Come on,
Okay,
man.
Yeah.
look at them.
Yeah. I don't know when women got the vote, 1918 or
20?
something like that?
I thought it was the 20s. Or
1920.
30s.
I'm gonna go 20.
It's 1919, but let me look it up.
Damn it. I thought it was 1918.
I literally.
I would have
Then
loved to
that's
be the only person that got the women's history question correct on this podcast.
Yeah, that's great.
I'm way off. I said the 30s. So I don't know what
Yeah,
I'm
well,
talking
you guys
think it's
just
'cause-
it just became legal for you to learn. So you're
Yeah, But you know how the Roaring Twenties, I think, was
that's
in
right.
part because women were
because of
like,
that. Yeah, and they were like,
"Ooh,
look
we're-
at my knee.
We're sluts. I know.
Yeah. I have an ankle.
I know. I'm a flapper.
Oh, it was 1920.
Okay.
This is why you need us.
Let's go.
Come on,
Did you
dog.
teach history?
No.
What did you teach?
I taught theater.
Oh, cool.
Theater and art.
Really?
Yeah.
It's actually fun.
It was cool.
Like a class? And did you stay after
Theater
and help
class?
them put on a play?
I couldn't be. I did teach them a stand-up comedy unit before
Okay,
I was
cute.
discovered.
Yes.
And we just did little shows in class. I actually
Yeah.
have some of the tapes. I put the New York Comedy Club wall on
Oh,
the
cute.
projector. And yeah, they were fun.
Cute.
I taught them how to host. I taught them how to like fucking.
There was
produce
a girl
show.
who like loved hosting. She had
Yeah.
ended up emceeing like everything for the school after
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah,
that-
I wonder how she's doing now.
Did you put on little theater?
Yeah.
Did you have scenes from?
We put on little comedy shows, and I have the videos of those and somewhere on my phone.
And did you do plays like? When
Plays, I didn't because I was just covering for the theater teacher.
Okay,
so I
word.
was in there for like 2 months, and I had to fucking figure something out.
Okay, word. Got it.
Yeah.
Did
was
either
fun,
of you
though.
guys do theater in high school?
I did not.
Big time.
Me too.
Oh yeah?
Me too.
Yeah, I was in musical theater.
Me too.
Yeah.
What was your first play, Maddie?
Oh, anything goes. In olden days, a glimpse of stocking was looked on as something shocking, but now God knows. Speaking of the 20s,
Oh yeah.
anything goes.
Yeah, I was Fiddler on the Roof.
Love.
Matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find. Catch me a catch.
And you sang that? You were
Yeah,
one of the-
absolutely.
you
I
were
was
one of the
Hava.
daughters?
I was Hava. I
One
was
of the
one of the
daughters?
daughters.
Love that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
the lead guy always had the best part because he got to go. Like,
Yeah, he got to do
if
all
I
the
were
things.
a rich man.
Isn't it crazy? I went to a Catholic school. We did that one.
Really?
And it's a Jewish play.
Look at this.
That's great.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
We're
great.
inclusive.
We did a stage rendition of High School Musical. So bad.
High School Musical was big.
So
was
bad.
bad for
I
you.
loved
So
High School
bad.
Musical, but I couldn't admit it at the time because of homophobia.
Right.
But I did like it so much that I ended up dating the girl because I love Vanessa Hudgens. I dated the girl in my high school who played Vanessa Hudgens' character in our version of High School
Okay,
Musical.
word.
Yeah, yeah. Close enough.
That's funny. So
I'll
you
take
guys
it.
did High School Musical as well?
Yep.
Okay, so we did it, and the girl who got Vanessa Hudgens' role, which was Gabriella,
Yeah, Gabriella Montez, of
she
course.
was perfect for it, but she was a little heavier.
Yeah.
And the guy who
Thick.
she was thick.
Yeah. Thick.
And the guy who would have been a good Troy Bolton,
Yeah, yeah.
they were like, he's too small. So they cast a guy who can't sing to be Troy, but he was bigger than her.
Yeah, yeah.
And he couldn't sing.
That's
That's so
funny.
rude.
I know, just have the little guy do
Just a little guy do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he would be like, get your head in the game. Coach said to fake right.
Coach
Big
said
lip.
to Thank right.
So bad.
Thank lip. Yeah, man.
So
hysterical.
we'll break it free. And she was like perfect for
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
That's-
She's
She
just
wasn't even
crushing it.
like big. She was like a little thick.
That little kid who didn't get it, it's like that was his villain origin story. I'm
And
sure.
no, and hers too.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
probably been on Weight Watchers ever since.
Jesus.
That's so funny.
So
What
fuck-
did you play in it?
A Wildcat student.
Okay.
Yeah, they referred to me as a fine brushstroke, not to be and not to feel that I was nobody.
Yeah.
I went to a big high school in a big, wealthy town.
Okay.
So you think you're good at singing, and then you get there and like they
Yeah.
have like
Kids have been
they're
singing forever.
Singing forever. Their parents have them in classes over the summer. They're going
Yeah.
to dance camp and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So you just get blown out of the water.
Wow.
If I went to a small school, I would have been Gabriella.
Yeah.
And yet here I am.
And I went to a
At the
small
very
school.
least, Sharpay. At the
At
very
the
least.
very least.
The least they could do.
Or
very least,
Martha
Sharpay.
Cox in the cafeteria. She's like, I love hip hop.
Yeah. Oh, holy shit! I do remember that.
And
now.
the guy's like, is that even legal? Remember? That song is like, stick to the stuff you know. And then the guy's,
to
I
the
love to bake.
Yeah, creme brulee.
Strudel scones, even apple pandowdy.
One day, I hope to make the perfect creme brulee.
Not another peep.
Yeah.
You were ready for this role.
I know.
No, no,
I know.
no.
And yet there I am in the back passing lunch trays. No.
Yeah, man.
So, and then senior year, we did Man of La Mancha,
Okay.
which is to dream
Yeah.
the impossible dream.
Oh, that's a good one.
Because we had one guy who was like super good at singing.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
they're like, we have to get rid of
What
High
was your
School
role in
Music-
that?
Innkeeper's fucking wife.
Damn, man. They were shafting you on these roles,
I'm
dude.
aware.
Yeah.
And they fucked us because we had so many good girl singers that year. and they just picked this one that was good for that one guy.
Jesus.
So there's like
Rude.
3 women speaking roles in that one.
There's a lot of
God.
corruption happening in
Yes,
your
there
high
is.
school.
There-
On the Buffalo theater circuit is
Yeah, yeah, a
very
lot of
fucking
corruption. I know.
political.
We had this thing called the Kenny Awards,
Yeah.
which is like a Western New York high school musical theater
I'm dead.
awards.
That's
Okay.
so funny.
And they went out to all the schools, and they put us in Man of La Mancha so that we would get. It was very political. One year, my friend, we were in Anything Goes. My friend played who's the Anything Goes character that sings.
I don't know anything.
I don't
else.
know it.
Blow, Gabriel, blow. She's the main girl. She's like a harlot. She's like says it how it is.
Yeah. I'm not
She
sure.
won, but the woman they said the award goes to Olivia, and there was another Olivia. So the other Olivia went up and up,
No.
and my friend Olivia is standing on the side like, and they have beef to this day.
Oh my God!
to
It
this
was
To this day, yeah.
it was a real La La Land Moonlight
It was
situation.
actually La La Land.
Holy shit! Was
'Cause
one of
they-
them black?
No, 2 white girls, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
2 white girls, obviously.
Politics.
2 white girls, obviously. Yeah.
That's hysterical.
That's very funny.
Nutty.
I
Still
love
beef
that
to
they
this day.
still
It's
have beef to
hysterical.
this day.
Yes, they
On
do.
site.
Olivia's like, I looked her up. She like has a kid.
Yeah. Divorce, obviously.
Obviously, I'm just like she's not doing well.
I love that.
I've seen more corruption in high school plays
Yeah.
and musicals than I have in my
anything.
entire time in show business.
That's so funny.
Other than maybe a comedy club that books people with followings.
Yeah.
Or like clubs booking, but like otherwise,
Otherwise,
that's it.
everything's pretty straightforward. In high school musicals, they're like, well, her mother is involved with this.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
It was always like if someone's mom was involved,
Yes.
they got a roll.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mom.
And my mom worked at the school.
Yeah.
Let's go. I have no connections at all.
No industry representation
None.
in that avenue. Not
None.
yet.
No agents. I
Such
went
a
in
crooked
unrepped
game.
when I
Wow.
auditioned. So of
Brave.
course,
So brave.
Of course, I'm given the Wildcat student. If I was lawyered up, if I had an agent
Yeah,
representing
yeah.
me, I would have gotten Sharpay.
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah.
You would have bopped right to the top.
But that's a song from it.
Come on, dog.
He loved it. He used to read high school
loved-
musical fan fiction.
That's
Yeah.
great.
I used to read Zanessa fan fiction because
That's so funny.
I loved Vanessa Hudgens so much, and I hated Zac Efron, but I loved them together. So I would
love
read
them together.
I would read stories that explained them getting
Yes.
together offset because they never confirmed it. They just gave us the Say Okay music video and acted
Yes.
like that was enough.
I know.
Yeah.
I didn't get into 2 and 3 though.
I did one time when 2 came out. I invited my homeboy Kevin to come watch it with me, and then he comes over to my crib. We're about to watch it, and then before it comes on, he's like, "Dog, this is crazy.
Yeah.
We can't link to watch High School Musical 2." I'm like, "Yo, you're right. Maybe you go
Yo.
home. I'll text you after." Bro.
You go home.
Well, live text.
You go home. I'll finish it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and that's what it was.
Funny. And
Still
then
love that
I don't
movie.
know if you've seen Vanessa Hudgens' husband. Looks like him. She's got
Really?
long curly hair.
Let's
so-
go.
Yeah, that was like my number.
Let's go.
I used to have a High School Musical poster on my wall, and it was
Yeah.
Vanessa Hudgens.
That's so funny.
that
If
should-
I look up an actor I like and he's like married to a redhead, I'm like,
Got it. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
You know what's
could be
even
me.
funnier? Vanessa Hudgens' husband looks like me, an actual baseball player. He actually made
Really?
it. He
Yeah,
was an
just
MLB
you in
baseball
another
player.
life.
Cole Tucker, I think his name is.
Okay, word.
His name is Cole Tucker. I know what his name
Yeah,
is.
yeah, no, acting like he doesn't know.
He looks. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, there he is.
Wow. Damn. Well, speaking of, what's your curly hair routine?
Yeah.
Do you have curly hair?
Yeah,
I
she
do.
does.
Just
Okay.
in a bun.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
You go first.
My curly hair routine is I just leave conditioner. I wash my hair, leave conditioner in it, and then I just put a gel in it,
Okay.
diffuse.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And I'm done with it. And I
Okay.
do that like a lot. Like don't do it often because I don't like to wash my hair.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, yeah.
I do shampoo twice, then I do my conditioner, then I leave it in for a little bit, then when I rinse it out, I put my hair up for a second, then I leave in and then gel
Yeah.
and scrunch up microfiber towel and
Yeah.
let it air dry.
Yeah.
Air dry, baby.
Yeah.
Or diffuse, yeah.
Or diffuse, yeah. She Samantha's a wizard with the diffuser. She
Yeah.
can hook me up on that.
Yeah.
New product.
I do your hair. It's like a whole new
yeah.
take on grooming.
Yeah, we're trying
Yeah,
something.
I groomed you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
She groomed me so she could groom me.
Yeah.
What do you guys do when you're not doing comedy? What do you guys do?
Watch a lot of TV.
Watch
Yeah?
TV. We've been going on walks lately.
You've been big
Oh, I
on
love
Big
a
on
walk.
walks. We like to walk around and
girl
look in other
walks.
people's apartments.
Oh, I
and
love that.
See what
So,
they're doing.
yeah.
I
in
love
there.
that. Yeah.
You know, in Astoria, there's a lot of houses.
Yes. Yep.
So people with these houses don't have blinds or curtains,
I know.
which is
No.
insane.
And it'll be like a little, like the first floor is a little bit of a walk up.
Yeah, yeah.
Big
Big.
windows.
We will stand
I'm looking in.
outside.
We stand up and looked in like, oh my God, look at
Look
the
at them.
lighting.
Yep.
He has stopped to be like, what are they watching?
That's so funny.
Yeah. We do that. I mean, it's bad. We
Yeah.
do it that I'm like worried there's going gonna be like some type of like meeting in the neighborhood. Like there are
Right.
these two like Latin people,
And they're looking.
yeah, they're
and-
looking in.
Yeah.
And then my thing is, I become a real misogynist real fast. I'm like, look at how the fucking house is dressed. It's got no blinds. It's begging me to look inside.
Yeah, they
He's
were
asking for it. Yeah.
undressed and stuff.
This is a slutty house. Look
That's
at it.
great.
And
You
then
can
we
see
also
fucking everything.
It's like obviously these houses are like millions of dollars.
Yeah.
I know, yeah.
And we'll look in. We don't have a penny to our name, and I'm like, look how awful it is in
I
there.
would never
What is
have
that,
done
studio lighting?
I would never done that.
Yeah. I'm like, look at those countertops.
Well, they gutted it. They gutted the place. No character.
No
It's all white.
That's me.
It's all white. One stainless steel fridge.
Look
I'm
at
done.
it. I'm done. I'm
They
like,
think they think they can put a little bay window on the outside and clean it up. No, it looks terrible.
I can see it's open floor plan. Disgusting. I hate that.
put a fucking wall.
Yeah.
I
If Samantha sees a modern house, like, and it's
hate
not
it.
brick, she's like, get this fucking house off my block. I'm gonna call
Lego
somebody.
house.
I hate it. I'm always like, look at them. No character.
Yeah,
no
none.
soul.
Yeah.
And they gut it.
Yeah,
You know
I
those,
hate it.
those Greeks, they gut
They
it.
gut
And
it.
they
Yeah.
like it.
They love it.
They love
They'll
like,
put
They put
fucking
some pillars.
They'll put Pantheon pillars. I'm like, what are we doing out
gray
here?
hardwood floor.
I hate it.
Gut
The millennial gray.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what I don't literally we'll look and like look at disgusting.
Yeah.
Or we'll pass it and like we'll see people that still have Christmas lights up or Christmas decorations and I'm like, come on, don't be tacky.
Fucking
Disgusting.
much.
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
Yeah. We passed the house that had a scarecrow. I'm like, it's 6 months ago.
Yeah, are you 6 months late or 6 months early? Get the
Take
fuck
down
real.
the dried corn. Okay, yeah, you 6 months late, you 6 months late. We can't.
We
might as well
can't
keep it
down.
up.
Yeah. Then we just go
great.
back to our rent sales apartment that we're barely paying rent for.
Yeah.
We can barely
Hilarious.
make it. Yeah.
Do you have your grandma's old stuff still in there? Is that,
No, we pretty much gutted not gutted the whole thing, but we like updated it. We put new floors.
Got it.
We put new floors. We
Really?
repainted it, but we do use the mattress that she died on. That is just the truth.
Yeah. Comfy.
Very comfy.
You know, I just went to the Smithsonian Museum. They have the hat that Abraham Lincoln got shot in.
Really? They
Are
should've-
his brains on it?
It's,
What the fuck?
That's a weird thing
brain-free.
to display.
I
Can you
know.
see the hole in it? No.
If you go, no hole.
Okay.
Well, if it
No
went in
hole.
through the hole, it would have missed his head, right? Because he used to wear a big hat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just big.
some part of the hat was on his head. They could have touched that part.
Yes, I think it's clean. But if you go to the Ford's Theater, they have his bloodstained sheets there.
What?
Yeah.
What a flex.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's insane. But it's all like brown now. It's not really.
Yeah, you can't even tell that it's blood.
I was gonna say it looks like period blood.
It does. Yeah. It's just like brown.
Yeah, it's like,
It's like old
Samantha,
underwear. That
you guys see it? Like, I got the same thing in my house.
Yeah. Okay.
But I'm a weirdo.
Okay. Oh, but I'm a freak.
Yeah.
Got it. Did you guys hear Forever 21 is filing
Yeah,
bankruptcy?
you just told me.
Yeah, I'm so sad about that.
Sad.
I'm 37 and I still sometimes get some stuff from there.
Sometimes I pop in a like $2 shirt. Let's
yeah,
go.
that's what I'm saying. You get the essentials
Yeah.
there. Absolutely.
I had a couple cardigans from Forever 21. Cardigans were big back in the day.
They were big back in the day. I actually wore a dress to my cousin's wedding last June from Forever 21.
Cheap.
Saw it on TikTok. Saw some lady be like, get this for $25. It's like a formal dress. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And I did.
Yeah.
Still have it in the closet.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think I have some, but they get shredded in the dryer.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you
I
get a
don't-
shirt and then it fits an infant the
Yes.
next time.
Yeah.
You try to
Little tiny
wear
shirt.
it.
I don't know what's
Yeah,
worse.
those clothes are here for a good time, not a long time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
guys, you kind of seem like a style, like a
A hype beast.
straight yeah.
Yeah, I'm a big.
Supreme.
I didn't like your tone. Please, you give me compliments on my clothes all the time.
Yeah.
Okay, don't shade me just because we're on Maddie's podcast.
Yeah. Tony,
Just trying to show off.
Oh, it's funny. But no, I'm a big sneakerhead, and then I just try to get things to match sneakers that I really like, and everything is
word.
a function of that.
I tried to be a sneakerhead after my first season of Wild 'N Out.
Yeah?
Because I was so immersed. So I came back. I was like,
You had cornrows.
yeah, I was like, no cap. Bet.
Started overlining your lip.
I started lining my lip. I had 2 phones.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
I started talking on. I'm like, sending voice memos.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Let me know if the merch came in.
You're listening to
Send-
music out loud on the subway.
Gelled hair.
I love that.
You're a fucking. You're a dental tech all of a sudden.
I'm a dental
Start
tech.
sleeping in a bonnet.
Scrubs. Eyebrows are thin as fuck.
Oh my god.
And so I thought I wanted to be a sneakerhead, and then
Yeah.
I just never ended up wearing.
Do you?
any
What
of them.
What sneakers did you get? Do you remember?
I got a pair of those,
Jordan ones.
the ones, but they were. I still have them. They're black right here,
Okay.
hot pink,
Ooh.
black and hot pink vibes.
Hell yeah.
And I also got a pair of Hirachis.
Yeah, Hirachis.
I like
what
Hirachis.
a moment for Hirachis.
Me too. I bought red. I don't know why.
Yeah.
And
That
I'm
was
not
a time.
You're not a big red girl.
No, at all. But I think I was stuck on the red and black because of Wild 'N Out.
Yeah.
Yeah, this looks fresh.
Hirachis
Red
was a moment.
team.
Red squad. Red team's winning because I be cheating. And then like 3 weeks later, it wore off, and I was like,
Yeah,
this
it's
is not who I am.
expensive. It's an expensive
Yes, it
habit.
Very expensive habit.
Yeah.
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 Are you a big like bid and sell? And
I used to be, not so much anymore, just because we got to pay rent and I don't have a
Yeah.
day job.
Yes.
But I used to, when I was teaching and doing comedy and making the most money I've ever made, I would buy myself a really nice pair of sneakers every time something good happened
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
comedy.
Okay,
And,
well,
and that I
nice.
did very fast.
nice.
Oh.
But you're not a sneakerhead.
She's got Jordans
I
and
have
stuff.
Jordans and stuff, but
Yeah.
I'm not like, I'm like, most of my clothes comes from like, China.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm frugal with the way
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
I spend. So I have Jordan stuff, but I haven't bought a new pair. It's got to be like 6 or 7 years.
And me too.
Yeah.
I buy sneakers when they're run down. and stuff.
Yeah. I don't care to.
What's cool? What are the cool sneakers right now on the market?
Well, a pair of, they're called the Brick 4s, just came out, like all red Jordan 4s. They would actually look just like your Huaraches if you're looking to get back in
If you're
the game.
looking to get into it.
Yeah, those
Wow.
are the big release lately, and those are really cool. I tried to
Damn.
get them, I couldn't.
Wow.
Yeah. I didn't even know you tried to get those.
Yeah, well, some things I keep a secret. You know what I mean?
Right. I didn't even know you were risking our financial assets.
Yeah.
And now you see why I didn't bring it up. Because all you do is this every fucking time. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I'm still into sneakers, but I can't get them anymore. They're expensive and they're hard to get.
Yes, they are.
They're super hard to get now. You have
Yeah.
to like sign up for like this.
Gotta sign up for raffles, dude.
I know. I
And
know.
you never get it.
You never get it.
Never
Yeah,
get
yeah.
it.
No, I'll just take my.
It's like
little,
I got enough rejection in comedy. I don't
Yeah.
want it from sneakers
yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
I'll take my little dunks.
Yeah, exactly.
Little dunks.
Take what I
And
can
just
get.
be done with it. Yeah.
Okay, this was awesome.
Hell
Yeah, I
yeah.
had such a
You
blast.
guys are so funny.
Oh my god, thank
This
you.
was mad fun.
What do you have advice for young couples out there?
Don't wait for 9 months to bring up a conversation. 9-10 months.
How long would you say? I think if you're hanging out for 3 months.
3 months.
We gotta have an answer.
Yeah. Right. I think 3 months, and you should know if you want to be with somebody. But also, I would say on a cutesy note, you have to be with someone who's your best friend.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Because I feel like him and I really we talk all day.
All day.
We could sit on the couch, no TV, and just chat.
Yeah.
And we
Yeah,
really
if we weren't
like
doing
each
this
other.
podcast, that's what we'd be doing the same thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think be with somebody who's your best friend and that supports you and celebrates your wins.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys smoke weed together?
Only
No,
I smoke weed.
she
He doesn't.
smokes.
He's
Really?
a straight edge. He's never done a drug.
I do alcohols.
Really?
Well,
I
yeah,
drink.
I do alcohol.
drink?
I have demons.
I do alcohol.
I have demons.
You never did any drugs though?
No, I've been mollied once against my will.
Okay, so
but I
did
don't
that
do.
turn you off from?
No, I had a good time, but I didn't know I was on Molly.
Okay,
I was at
right.
like a rave, which I don't care for that type of music, but my
Yeah.
friends are super into it, so they brought me to a rave. They gave me a beer because they knew I was drinking, and the beer had a Molly in it, and they were like, after I was like fist bumping, having a good time, but I thought I was having a good time, ironically.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, look at me, fucking fist bumping.
Yeah.
And then they told me after, yeah, you liked it?
Yeah.
You had Molly,
Yeah.
and it shattered my world. Yeah.
Yeah, that's super rude. I'm not over
And then
it.
nobody even took advantage of my body. I was furious.
Right.
I was furious.
Rude.
Yeah.
Rude.
Terrible
all that
time.
ass and nobody
Rude.
tried to tear into it.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Crazy. So no drugs and then but you guys you smoke.
I
and-
smoke weed, but I've also never done another drug besides weed.
Really?
Yeah.
Mushrooms are on the agenda. We just gotta
gotta do
iron
some
it out.
shrooms.
Yeah, we gotta iron
I'm
it out.
dying
You'll be
to.
laughing.
He's terrified.
You'll be you'll be laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
You'll
what
be
I want to
laughing.
do it.
Because you're a good person, so you won't. It's bad people who have weird.
That have
stuff.
weird things.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because it's like or it's like on the surface people who start thinking too much. And
Yeah.
they're like, this is weird.
yeah, which I am scared could be me.
Yeah.
Because I live in my head.
Yeah.
I live in my head too, but it helps you sort things out.
Okay.
And then just laugh.
Yeah.
I think it's like on the surface, like boat shoe preppy guys who are like, I had a bad trip.
Yeah.
They're not used to
Finance
thinking.
guy, the
Yeah,
guys
people
you
that you
work
used to work for. Yeah.
Because they're not used to thinking.
Yeah.
And like going deep. So
Yeah.
my brain is active.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely try shrooms.
Yeah, I want to. I'm dying to.
On the list.
Yes. Before
Yeah.
we wrap up, we have a little hotline.
Ooh.
It's called the Fucked Up People Anonymous.
I love
Okay.
that.
FUPA.
Oh.
FUPA hotline. People call and they confess or they say something they did.
That's
something
fun.
fucked up.
I love that.
You guys do anything fucked up this week?
Did we do anything fucked up? I at work, well, not this week, but last week at work, I said that my dad had to be rushed to the hospital with pneumonia just so I could have a day off.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
And I'm
That's
at his
great.
appointment with him right now.
That's great. That's great. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. It's just like the day got away from me.
Yeah, and I literally like on the thing, like on Zoom, like it's been really hard.
Yeah. It's
That's so funny.
It's been really rough.
Yeah.
I put a sound machine on in the house so
Yeah.
he can't hear me lie.
That's
Because I'm like, I'm humiliated that I have to make up
that's
this
so
story.
fucked up. That is fucked up.
Yeah, I feel terrible,
Yeah.
and I'm like, you can't hear me like
Yeah.
really
That's
sell
really funny.
this story.
That's
Yeah.
so funny.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. What about you?
I think probably I yelled at a child at a WWE event that we went to last week, but
That's fucked up too.
You didn't yell. She deserved it.
she was
girl?
she was a nightmare.
What did you say?
I was yelling at the refs because they missed the 3 count. I was like, that was 3, and then
Yeah.
she was like, no, it wasn't. I was like, you shut your mouth.
You didn't say that.
No, but I meant it.
Yeah, he meant
Right.
I wanted to say
Right.
it. I didn't curse her out because I've been a middle school teacher. I know what not to say, but
Right.
in my spirit, it was negative.
Right.
Yeah. And I recorded the whole thing, and then it went viral. So honestly, thanks to that little girl.
Yeah. Damn. You guys are fucked up. Okay, so
Yeah,
let's
hell yeah.
see if someone else has something.
Hey, Maddy. My wife, Monica, and I, we saw you last weekend in Washington, D.C.
Hell yeah.
And there was a thing, if you tagged someone or if you tagged DC Comedy Improv on an Instagram post and then tagged you, my wife you'd be eligible for a free swag bag. It was a contest. It wasn't affiliated with you, but it was like a swag bag for DC
trying to
Comedy
collect
Improv
this?
stuff. I think my wife should get it because she's awesome and deals with my utter BS.
Okay, talk to you
nonstop.
later. All right. Yeah, that is a fucked up person. That's a fucked up person.
God, you know
Using
what?
my anonymous hotline to
Yeah,
request a swag bag
That's so
of
funny.
DC Improv pencils.
To be fair,
I'm like,
he's,
buy your wife a gift.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's requesting
Yeah,
it for
bitch.
his wife. That is
Yeah.
that was the saddest advocacy
That's
for women
sad.
I've ever seen in my
That's
life.
sad.
That was.
That's
His
sad.
poor wife.
Yeah.
Let me tell you somebody who didn't go to school for communications.
Yes, that
That took him
motherfucker.
forever to get to that fucking
motherfucker.
point.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And my toxic trait, I was like, oh,
I'm like,
that was sweet.
damn, you're
you don't
such a
ever
loser.
do that for me.
yeah, why don't you give me my swag
yeah,
bag?
you don't ever contact Maddie for a swag
my
bag.
God.
Swag bag.
Took
I
him
wanna-
like 20 seconds to get us like, get it out,
I
Junior.
know. Yeah,
Jesus.
today, Junior.
Come on.
Okay, well, that was great. So it's something different every week on the hotline.
Yeah.
Where can we find you guys?
You can find me on all socials at Make Me Laugh Sam. And then our podcast, Soft Launch, every Wednesday we release an episode.
Soft Launch Podcast on Instagram, Soft Launch Podcast on YouTube. And you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Peach Fuzz Poppy.
Yes, and we appreciate you guys coming into the Madhouse.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for
thank
having
you.
us. So much fun.
See you next week.
Peace.